2K Sports welcomes you to the following presentation of the NBA.
It's the 2K Sports pregame show.
And coming right up, we'll see this home squad playing against the Cavaliers. For Virginia, they haven't forgotten the fact that this team swept them last year in the regular season. This is a game they had circled going in. And here we are, game one of the new season. Kenny, every team coming in with a clean slate.
Yeah, because whatever you had troubles in last year, that doesn't matter. This is a new year. Be optimistic until proven otherwise.
I'm just looking forward to spending another year with you guys as family. And Ernie, you're looking 10 years younger.
Thank you so much. I'm feeling 10 years younger as well, Shaq.
Man.
It's all exercises.
And you're looking like, what are you? You're down to what, 275?
No, 575.
575.
Lost 15 pounds.
Yeah.
Wow. Unbelievable.
Kenny?
I grew some hair.
Did you? Yeah, you did.
That's a wig.
All right. You all still there? Good. We'll
Miss
see you
you
later.
guys too.
And we've been waiting for this day for a long time. It's opening day in the NBA. Thanks, everyone, for joining us here in the start of a new season. This is Kevin Harlan, joined by Greg Anthony, Steve Smith, and on the sideline, David Aldridge. On Wednesday, then on Friday. A look at Virginia's opening lineup. Silk is out there with B. Then there's Baller. Then it's D. And it's Clark in at the 1. Smooth out there with Champ. Then there's Big Dog. Then there's the Professor. And it's the Mayor in at the shooting guard. Opening day, Steve, for some teams it's a fresh start, and for others it's the first step towards settling unfinished business, taking care of what they didn't do the previous season.
Yeah, you're right, Kevin. I think those teams that came very close to maybe winning the championship or being there, those are the guys that are hungry, and those are the organization. They are chomping at the bit to start the season.
And it's the Cavaliers to start out. Here's Clark. Here's D. Got a piece of it. Here's Big Dog. There's the pass to the Professor. Passes it to Smooth. 6 on the shot clock. Oh, and he plucks it off the glass. Wow. Here's Champ. Nailed from three-point land.
And he likes to get in a rhythm early. Nice triple.
Here's Clark. Over to the wing. Here's D. Right through the D for the layup. And just over a minute played here in the start of the game. Intercepted. Here we go, one-on-one. Here's Baller. Got a hand on it. Here's the Professor. Lets a floater go. The shot, no good. And Virginia going the other way now.
A division battle. These two squads play each other 4 times this season.
So first quarter just over a minute and a half in. Pass to D. Here's Silk. Just 5 on the clock. Let's go. That doesn't fall. Can't drop his first shot. Fast break. Here we go. Here's Champ. He clangs that one off the back iron, and down it falls. Champ's got 5. Cavaliers have gone just 1 of 4 to get this game started. Guys, they're looking for a spark here.
Yeah, a cold stretch offensively for sure.
D passes to Clark. Lets it fly. The Cavaliers again can't hit.
And they're 1 of 5 to start this game. Just really haven't gotten into a flow offensively.
Here's the professor. It's tipped. They recover it. Here's Big Dog. Here's Baller. Makes it off the glass.
Great timing. That can be the difference between an assist and a turnover.
And in this first quarter, about 3 minutes played. Here's the professor. It's deflected. And now the Cavaliers. Fast break. D passes to Silk.
Nice work to get it inside and draw the contact.
This is his first free throw of the game. Ties it up, and this next one could give them the lead. And the free throw is good, now leading by 1.
He's living there tonight, a tough guy to guard without fouling. And the bonus, he's going to knock him down.
And we're approaching about 3.5 minutes played in the first quarter. 2 free throws coming up, and they call the shooting foul.
Shooting 2.
The first one falls. Good on both. First quarter of action, just under 3.5 minutes played. Clark, the pass to D. Pass to Clark. And oh boy, a lot of contact there, but he gets the call and will shoot 2. The Cavaliers shooting their 3rd and 4th free throw shots of the night. And he makes the first. And so Clark nails both of them. And here in the first quarter, with a little over 3.5 minutes played, the pass to the main. Here's Smooth. Doesn't go that time.
And his pure defensive effort changed that shot from an easy one to a tough one.
And you know, technically, it's a high percentage look, but this is why we play the game.
Pass to Clark. Clock at 6. From deep. That doesn't fall either. He's missed his first 2 shots tonight. Gone just 2 of 8 shooting so far, just 25%. Big Dog the pass to the professor. Here's Smooth. It's good. He scores. That's his first basket after missing his first 2 attempts. Now 1 for 3.
Poor interior defense. If you play him soft, he's going to kill you.
Here's Silk. That's tipped, and he recovers it. B the pass to Silk. Gotten just 3 of their first 9 shots to go down in this game. Here's the Mayor, and the dunk to finish it off. A beauty.
And guys, he's not an easy man to stop when he's got the rim in his sights.
Never has been, never will be. He is a determined finisher. Here's Baller. No good. That's miss number 2. He's 1 for 3. Here's Champ. Pass to Smooth. Stolen. And the pass to Baller. He kicks it to Clark. Here's D. And the call on the shot that sends him to the line. Steve, the player tracking data is kind of an interesting thing. It's a big part of scouting now. In fact, AI can accumulate that right from the TV feed, which to me is amazing.
It is. I think if it doesn't distract or take away from our game, to have that type of information live and from a player being able to play in a game, I think is helpful for everything, for scouting, for, I would say, health reasons, for guys, conditioning. I love it, as long as it doesn't distract from the game.
That's a good point. That free throw, no good. Some changes for Virginia. Jay's checked in for B. Jay comes in for Silk. And T subbed in for Ball. And the second free throw, good. Here's Patterson. Passes it to the professor. Here's Champ. And he gets the whistle. 2 free throws coming up. First trip to the line for him here.
Take a break. Take a break. 2 shots.
And he knocks down the first one. Walker's checked in for Big Dog. And Virginia also making a change. D, he's checked in for D. And that's good as he hits both of his shots. Virginia trails by 4. Here's Clark. Ball stolen. And here's the fast break for the finish. Rips down the breakaway slam.
Well, they weren't going to pass up that chance to get out and run following the steal.
Pass to Jay. Here's Clark. Shot clock at 6. on the wing. And a bit of a battle here for the ball. The official signals a jump ball here. And Virginia with possession here. Now the pass to Jay. Out left to the wing. Here's T. Walker with the rebound.
They've been beating them to a lot of those loose balls and rebounds here to start.
Patterson. The shot's good on the assist by Walker.
And don't look now, but they're starting to extend this lead.
They're doing it by building it out, step by step, valuing each possession.
And Virginia decides to take their first time out here.
And just trying to get some traction offensively. Boy, it hasn't been pretty.
You know, this is a good time to maybe switch up your strategy a little bit. You can't keep doing what you're doing and expect a different result.
Clark, the pass to D. Here's Clark. Rejected by Walker.
Off the mark once again. Terrible quarter for him thus far.
And that one, good. And it's 9 points for Champ.
Yeah, we're seeing some fireworks from them already.
They established the pace. They made shots. This is why they're way out in front.
T, guarded by Walker. Passes to Jay. Looking to end the run, and it's good on the way in.
That's a nice read. The value of keeping your eyes up.
And here is Patterson. Pass to the professor. Baseline jumper, and he hits the jumper for two. The professor's got 6.
Defensively, they've got to pick up the intensity. Hard to win surrendering this high a field goal percentage.
Here's Clark, guarded by Walker. With the floater.
I don't know how many shots he's missed this quarter, but they're going to have to find offense from someone else.
1:15 left here in the first quarter. Here's the professor. And that one hits back iron.
And on the glass so far, it hadn't even been close.
The pass to T. Kicks it to Clark. Passes it to Jay. Just 5 to shoot. His second shot goes in, off to a good start, 2 for 2.
And they've scored several times already here in the first quarter on the inside.
Pass to Patterson. 35 seconds left in the first. Can't connect from 14 feet out.
His struggles from the field continue, yet they still hold the lead.
T, the pass to Jay. Shot from the low block. That's in, and he's now 3 for 3 and looking sharp. Gone 50% from the field in the first quarter, 8 of 16. Floats it up for Walker. An emphatic LU jam.
Oh, and the lead gets bigger on a ridiculous offensive sequence.
That dunk alone would have been spectacular. Never mind it coming at the end of an alley-oop. And so it's the home team, ahead by 9 as the quarter comes to a close. They're feeling very confident, shooting the ball with great efficiency and dictating the pace. And we've got more NBA action on 2K Sports coming your way after this break. And glad to have you with us, folks. Second quarter of basketball. This game has not exactly been neck and neck, but plenty of time left in this one. And guys, what's your take on the home team so far?
You could see they were well prepared defensively coming into this one.
Yes, what they do, they take away the things that teams like to do offensively, also keeping them out of sync.
And now, brought to you by Gatorade, all fueled up and ready to go. Let's reset our lineups. We've got the Professor, easy breezy out there with Champ. Then it's P, and it's Walker in at the 5.
Yeah, the chemistry has been terrific. Really impressed with their offensive execution.
Pass to Jay. To the middle. Here's Big Cat. Shooting foul as the whistle blows. He'll shoot 2 free throws. You know, Smitty, every team at some point faces some locker room turmoil. How tough is it to balance team chemistry?
You know, it's very tough. Sometimes you have those 1 or 2 player additions that it just changes the dynamic of your team. Sometimes you lose a leader. He might not be the best player. Then a lot of times guys are playing for contracts, and some guys get a little bit upset because they figure they're playing for their individual success versus team. But when you have that right chemistry, it is beautiful.
First free throw is good. Both shots good from the stripe. 56% in this game, really stringing quality possessions together offensively. Here's the Professor. The pass to Easy Breezy. 6 to shoot. Shoots from 14, and he gets the bucket. Walker's got his second bucket of the night.
And you see the ability to rise and fire from mid-range, even against that length.
And you know what? There was probably a better matchup on the floor, but when it goes in, nobody complains.
Huff, guarded by Walker. Huff, rejected by Walker. Here's T. And as it goes out of bounds, Virginia able to keep the ball here. The Mayor is checked in for Champ. Then for the Cavaliers, Silk comes in for Jay. And it's Baller in for Clark. And they turn over the 24-second buzzer, signaling the shot clock violation. And while we've got this moment here now, let's take a look at last season's leaders in converting turnovers into points.
And they turned all those mistakes into points at the other end. That aggressive style really yielding big dividends.
Here's the Professor. 8 points for him. It's deflected. And here in the second with about a minute and a half gone by, Big Cat, the pass to Baller. Here's Silk. Passes it to Baller. Launches a 3. Sinks the triple. Baller's got it back down to single digits for Virginia.
To stretch out the defense, you just need enough guys on the floor who can make that shot.
Quarter number 2. We're about 2 minutes in. Here's the Professor. And Walker throws it down.
Oh, inflicting some punishment with the two-hand flush.
They're going for the throat. Pass to Jay. And contact on the shot, so he'll be shooting free throws here. The Cavaliers have been coming through at the charity stripe. They've made 7 of their 8 attempts. first one falls for him.
They've hit every one of their free throws here in the second quarter. Very important when you're trailing.
So both teams changing it up here. One is no good. Gone 3 of 4 from the floor here in the second quarter. And on our sideline, our reporter, David Aldridge.
Well, Kevin, over the last few years, there's been a lot of talk about seeding playoff teams 1 through 16, regardless of conference. Now, taking the top 16 teams is a tough sell, especially for owners whose teams are in the relatively weaker Eastern Conference. Taking 8 teams from each conference and then cross-seeding earlier than the finals is something that does seem possible down the road. The reward for fans might be a finals matchup with the 2 best teams in the league. Kevin?
Interesting ideas, David. Thank you. Baller passes to Jay. 5 to shoot. Here's B. The Cavaliers again can't hit. Gone 4 of 6 from the field here in the second. And there's the pass to the professor. Here in the second quarter, just under 3.5 minutes played. Got a hand on it. In transition, here come the Cavaliers. And that'll be 2 free throws coming up. Officials on the call with the foul. Pretty much everyone is working on his range now in the NBA, Steve. Which big man has benefited the most from adding that deep ball to what he does?
I think some of the big men have benefited from it, Kevin. Brook Lopez, Marc Gasol, Blake Griffin for sure, Al Horford. So many guys are doing it. It also creates years on your basketball shelf life.
Yeah, I think about Brook Lopez with Milwaukee, what he did in Game 1 in that Eastern Conference series against Toronto. He was terrific and led him to a Game 1 win.
Totally agree.
And the first one at the line is good. D, he's checked in for Big Cat. So he makes 1 of 2 as the second one misses.
And they've only got a slight edge on the boards, but it just feels a lot bigger.
The Mayor passes to Big Dog. From 8. And foul on the shot. He'll shoot 2 at the free throw line.
Oh, the officials are all over that one.
First trip to the free throw line for him in this one.
Shoot 2.
No good on that one. Can't make the second free throw either. Missing both. Smitty, for players, social media can build their brands and they can engage their fans, but there are some downsides.
Yes, it is, Kevin. I mean, it's a fantastic tool, like you said, for endorsement and bringing those fans into your home or into your life. But the downside, people can see some things they don't want to see, and also you can regret posting a lot of things.
I think, yeah, sometimes people do regret hitting that send button. So, yeah, they got to be careful. You're right. And foul on the shot, so he'll get a chance at the line.
Yeah, the defender all over it.
The Cavaliers have been shooting right around 75% at the line, 9 of 12 so far.
And a season ago, they hit about 75% of their free throws.
The first free throw is good. And he makes both free throws. Gone 5 of 8 from the floor here in the second quarter. Over 60% shooting. Here's the mayor. Pass to the professor. Inside. And he takes the feed in stride and slams it home.
The V just kind of stepping aside and letting him get to the rim.
There's a reason, GA. The lead is what it is right now.
It's a backbreaker for your defense, giving up easy buckets like that.
D passes to J. Second shot opportunity, and he could not get that one to go. Out of contact, and he'll go to the line for 2. And the first one drops. D, he's checked in for Virginia. And that one goes in. 2 from the line that time. Gone 6 of 9 in the second quarter. Some good work from the field.
And they're picking up a lot of fouls already in the penalty. Not a good sign. They need to focus on moving their feet and maintaining a good defensive position.
And now it's a look at the 2K leaderboard with the list of the NBA's best fast break teams from a season ago.
I mean, this is such a tough team to deal with. You see the numbers. They would just push the ball at every opportunity.
Here's the professor. 11 points in the game. The dish to Patterson. Here's the mayor. 6 on the shot clock. Drains the 19-footer. The mayor's got his second bucket of the game to go.
And if you look at this first half, overall, they've just had the better shot selection.
What they have done is ran their plays all the way through until they get something they like.
Here's Silk. Virginia needs to get off a shot. Here's D. D passes to D. Second chance shot, and he's fouled pretty hard on that shot, but he's got the chance to pick up the points at the line. And he can't get the first one. And he sinks the second. Here's the professor. 11 points in the game. Pass to Big Dog. He dishes it to Patterson. Now the pass to the mate. Here's the professor. He kicks to Patterson. 4 on the clock. 11 feet away. It's tipped. Lets the 3 fly. Virginia gets it back in a new 14. Can't cash in from close range. Gone 7 of 11 from the field in the second quarter. Here's the professor. Passes to the mate. No good, and tight defense there bothered that shot. Virginia trails by 12. Tipped away. Here's the professor. To the inside. 2 free throws coming up, and they call the shooting foul.
Take a break. Take a break. 2 shots.
And that one misses. Champs checked in for Patterson. Jays checked in for Virginia. Clark comes in for Baller. Good on the second free throw. Virginia trails by 13. Here's Clark. Pass to D. Shot clock at 5. Here's Clark. Again, the miss by Virginia. Being 55% from the floor. They're feeling very confident offensively. Big Dog, and he floats in for the easy 2. Credit the assist on that one.
And Matador defense, that's one of the easiest shots he is ever going to see.
And this is what happens when you start to break your opponent's spirit. The resistance is no longer there.
The pass to the professor. He lobs up the alley-oop pass. Up high to stuff the alley-oop.
And the pass there floated it up to the precise spot it needed to be.
And no messing around on the finish. He powers it through. Here's Clark. Virginia working the ball around. And here we go. Here's the mayor. And a miss there on the triple. Virginia trails by 17. Oh, that's blocked. Here's Jay, and they call the foul, so he's got the and one chance here to make it a 3-point play.
And part of the reason they're down is that they haven't been as strong in the paint here in the second.
And he's got his first chance at the line here. Here's what Virginia's going with right now. Big Cat comes in for D, and T subbed in for Silk. Here's the professor. 11 points in the game. The high post shot. Jump shot is good. The professor's got 7 points for the quarter.
And the jump shot has been a dimension of this game where they've had a clear advantage. 52 seconds left in the first half of basketball.
Here's D. Shooting foul as the whistle blows. He'll shoot 2 free throws. This is his first trip to the line tonight. He's off on the first. Patterson, he's checked in for Big Dog. And he's good on the second. 44 seconds left now here in the second. Here's the professor. He's got 13. Passes it to Champ. Pass to Easy Breezy. Baseline J on the way. And a rebound goes to the Cavaliers. Here's Big Cat. D passes to Clark. No good on the free throw. He doesn't get the second one. And so it's the home team, finding a 15-point lead at the end of the quarter. Defensively, they have gotten after it, contesting every shot going up. We've got more NBA basketball coming your way in just a minute.
And now, the 2K Sports Halftime Show.
Hello again, everybody. Boy, what a crowd joining us here for our halftime report. I'm Ernie Johnson alongside Kenny the Jet Smith and the Diesel, Shaquille O'Neal. Taking a look at this home squad. Kenny?
They're going right to the rim, finishing every chance they get. The D was helpless trying to stop them and beating them inside. I love the relentlessness and the aggressive style. This is how you impose your will on another team.
And Shaq, let's get your input on the visiting team.
Well, first of all, as cold as they've been from the floor, I can't say I'm surprised by the score. You cannot shoot the ball that poorly and expect to be in the game, Ernie. They need better ball movement. If their offense stays this stagnant, they can forget about a comeback.
And that's going to do it for our halftime show, sadly. Third quarter about to start. See you again after the final.
Horn. Oh, buzzer.
And as we dive into the second half, we'll find out if the next 2 quarters are any different from the first 2. So far, it has been a runaway. We've seen the professor really having a great game.
And we saw just how important he is for this team in the first half. He was getting everyone involved.
We see it night in and night out. When you move the ball, keep your teammates involved, good things happen at the offensive end.
And with the second half upon us, we'll find out if this game becomes the route that it's threatening to be. And so in the game for the Cavaliers, Waller is out there with Clark. Then it's Silk. Then there's B. And it's D. And at the pivot spot, manning the middle.
And defensively, guys, they've been unable to shut down the middle.
Here's Clark. Here's Silk. And a great job by the D contesting that shot and forcing the miss. To the paint. Swiped it away. Out to the right wing. Clark, the pass to D. Second half rolling along now. About a minute played here. Here's Silk. B, the pass to D. Clock at 6. There's the pass to Ball. Fades back. The rebound by Patterson.
Ugly start to the second half. They've missed their first 4. They've got to get on track.
Passes it to Smooth. Lays it up off the glass. Smooth's got his second bucket of the night.
Attacking the defense with the pass. Don't need to be a hero.
Clark, the pass to B. Off target at the rim.
Ugly start to the second half. They're still scoreless in their first 5 attempts.
Great pass to set up the lay-in. 6 points for the Mayor.
Yeah, these defenders just look a bit overmatched, especially inside.
Pass to Silk. And the pass to D. Can they get it? And that one's good by Clark. Clark's got 5 now.
That's the pass you want. Orchestrating the offense, creating for others.
Patterson passes to the main. Down low, Smooth, got a piece of it.
Even though that one didn't go down, I like the offensive game plan here. 3 for 4 coming out of the break. Some coaches might not like taking the 3 on the fast break, but he had the open look and buried it.
Gone 3 of 4 so far in the third quarter from the field. Pretty good start to the half. Passes it to Champ. The pass to the Mayor. From deep. The Cavaliers pull it in. Here's Silk. D passes to Clark. And 2 free throws coming up. Unable to get that one to go with all the contact. He'll take his 3rd and 4th free throw shots at the game right here.
Shooting 2.
And that one falls for Clark. Jay's checked in for Silk. And so Clark nails both of them. Third quarter of basketball here, and just a little under 3.5 minutes gone by. The Mayor passes to Big Dog. Here's Smooth. To the inside. Here's Champ, and it's blocked. Inside, picked off in midair. And here they come. Here's Patterson. And that time, also a missed shot. Virginia trails by 13. Wide open. That one a little long. Here's Champ. He's got 13. Got a piece of it. And they're running. Here's Jay. And yes, it's good. Jay's got 10.
And they need those kind of plays right now. Smart defense that generates some hope.
Pass to Patterson. Cavaliers with the rebound. Here's Clark. 10 points for him. Jay, the pass to D. To the left wing. Down to 5 on the shot clock. Here's Baller. It's blocked. It's 2-on-1. Here's the Mayor. Here's Champ. It's rebounded by Virginia. D's got rebound number 8 here tonight in the game. Kicks it to Clark. Pass to D. Unloads from 9. And that's good off the glass that time. D's got his second basket of the night.
I'll tell you, they're right in this. We'll see if they can maintain momentum.
What I like during this run, they paid incredible attention to the details at both ends. That needs to continue.
Here's the Mayor. He has 6, and he gets it to go. The Mayor's got 4 points this quarter.
Playing at his tempo, his pace, he's been dialed in all night.
Passes to Jay. The layup off target. Going to somewhat subpar 4 of 10 on their shots in the second half so far. Got that one up quick. And that's 11 points for the Mayor. Virginia trails by 14. Timeout called, Virginia.
Yeah, just looking to tighten up their defense in the paint. They've got to be better.
It's a matter of want to. Helping out, contesting shots. You have to want to make the effort.
Both teams deciding to change it up. T, the pass to Big Cat. Virginia working the ball around. Shot clock at 6. The pass to Jay. Here's Big Cat. Jacks up a 3. Walker with the rebound.
And even with good coverage defensively that time, he has confidence to drill the 3.
Here's Champ. Here's Easy Breezy. Nice work on the board. He's paying off with the basket. Easy Breezy's got his first points of the night.
He's not looking at the score. He's staying focused, and he's staying active.
There's 2 things they rely on him for. Being competitive and bringing energy.
And the Mayor gets the whistle that time. That is his first foul of the game. Silks checked in for the Cavaliers. And the Cavaliers with possession here. It's a 16-point game. Drops in the tray. Silks got 7.
And he found the perfect spot behind the arc there. Big gap in the D.
Here's the Professor. He's got 13. Pass to the Mayor. A baseline J. It's not going to go for him. And Virginia going the other way now. Silk passes to Big Cat. Nice pass. Led him to the rack perfectly for the layup.
I mean, every time down the floor, this is what you're trying to do. Find the right matchup.
Gone 6 of 14 since halftime. A little cold from the field. Pass to the Mayor. Here's Easy Breezy. Right side to Walker. 6 on the shot clock. Here's the pass to the Professor. Shot from free throw range. Virginia trails by 11. A minute 50 left to play in the third. Here's Big Cat. Good on the shot, and that shaves the lead to single digits. Big Cat's got 4 points now in the quarter.
And Coach can't like what he's seeing, trying to get them refocused.
It's so easy to get run over when you lose even a little edge. Look for them to come out much more aggressive.
one item that stood out, their ball movement.
Things are definitely clicking, and more importantly, it makes it really hard to defend.
Can't hit from 12.
And it's really a tale of two quarters. Shot it so well in the last, but this one can't get anything to fall.
Count it.
And of the last 6 baskets, 5 have come on the interior. This is just smash mouth physical basketball, guys.
Here's the professor. 13 points in the game. Pass to the main. Here's Easy Breezy. Passes it to the main. Here's the professor. No good, and they can't put an end to this drought. 51 seconds left in the third. Pass to Clark. To the middle. Here's D. Whistle blows. Basket is good. So a chance here for a three-point play.
And once you get the height advantage from there, no need to mess around.
He's made one and missed one so far in the game.
Mind the lanes. Mind the lanes. No shot.
And so here's the home team. Their biggest lead of the game was 21. That will be a getaway game for them, a one-game road trip. Outside, Walker. They get it back. Now the pass to Champ. Here's the professor. Can't hit the free throw line jumper.
Got to run the clock and wait for the last shot.
Yes, you do, but it's a dilemma. If you get a great look earlier in the clock, do you take it?
Wow, he doesn't make plays like that very often. That's a nice move inside.
From deep three-point range, misses. We're at the end of the third, and we've still got a close one. The home team up 2. We've got more in store for you right after this. And let's take this chance now to show you the State Farm assist of the game.
And, you know, you can always count on him for at least a couple of these pretty assists over the course of a game. And this one, a thing of beauty.
You see why they trust him with the ball in his hands. He can make the simple play, and he can pull off the spectacular.
And with 3 quarters behind us, we start the fourth quarter in what is still anybody's ball game. The professor out there with the mayor. Then there's Jay. Then there's Champ. And it's Easy Breezy in at the 5, roaming the paint. Back to Clark. Pass to Silk. Clock at 4. Here's Big Cat with the fadeaway. Poke loose. 18 feet out. A shot that time, not on target. Cavaliers shooting 32% overall right now, not one of their better showings. Here's Clark. And they're unable to get the tying basket there. Doing reasonably well, 45%. Here's Easy Breezy, and they call the foul, so a chance at the line for one more coming up.
A little artistry in the painted area, converting against the size.
Proving once again that when you attack with confidence, good things tend to happen.
Baller, he's checked in for the Cavaliers. And that one misses. Virginia trails by 4. Here's Silk. They grab their own miss, and it's blocked. Fourth quarter still young, just over a minute play. Here's Champ. Outside, Walker. The professor passes to the main. And that goes out of bounds. And they'll keep possession.
Great energy on the deflection and a good job disrupting their offense.
This is called an effort play. Terrific hustle at the defensive end.
Smooth checked in for Champ. Then for the Cavaliers, Jay's checked in for Big Cat. And B's subbed in for Jay. Now here's Walker. Here's Easy Breezy. It's rebounded by Virginia. B's got 6 rebounds here tonight. And we've made our way through just over a minute and a half in this fourth quarter. Here's Clark. Walker with the rebound. Walker's got his 6th rebound on the night.
They keep calling his number, which is partly how they've dug this hole.
Here's Easy Breezy. And a rebound goes to the Cavaliers.
Great defensive effort, just saved a basket.
You know what? This is why you never give up on a play. You don't know what's going to happen.
Passes it to Clark. And there's the pass to Silk. Got it off in time and beat the shot clock, but it's no good. Here's the Mayor. At basket number 6 to his stat sheet. He's now 6 for 10.
What a turnaround for him since the half. More aggressive and more effective.
Timeout called, Virginia. The short rest, very important, and one of the benefits of this part of the game is getting on the same page with your team while having the chance to hydrate with Gatorade. Replenish your energy for the late game push. And we've got an update here, so let's check in with David Aldridge reporting from the sidelines.
Well, I had a chance to listen to Virginia Beach's head coach talk to his team. He warned them they've got to get back in transition. He said they've given up way too many fast break points, and he said we have to slow the pace of the game down and force them into taking some tough shots. Kevin?
To the paint. It's blocked. Here's Silk. Pass to ball. It's deflected.
And you know what? He's just not on his game. No doubt about it. Their deficit isn't totally on him, but he has not been an asset for his team.
Here's the Mayor. No basket. That's his 5th miss in 11 attempts from the floor. Virginia trails by 6. Here's B. And that'll be 2 free throws coming up. Officials on the call with the foul.
He got whacked on that one. Shouldn't be much debate there.
Shooting 2.
And he knocks down the first one.
Wow, they've made every free throw here in the second half.
He hits both from the stripe. Here's the professor. Look at the clock, a little under 3.5 minutes gone here in the fourth. Passes it to Smooth. A second chance effort. Big Dog, the pass to Smooth. Here's the Mayor. 3-pointer. That's in, and he's 7 for 12 now in the game.
You know, he was a non-factor in that first half, but now he's making up for lost time.
Here's Clark. That's tipped, and it's out of bounds. The Cavaliers able to retain possession here. Here's Silk. To the middle. Here's Baller. And here's the break. Pass to Patterson. Here's the Professor. The pass to the main. 6 to shoot. Puts it up from 17. And a rebound goes to the Cavaliers. Silk's got 6 rebounds now in the game. This one for 3. It's good from long range. And it's 13 points for Tiny.
And those are the types of shots down the stretch that win you ball game.
The Professor passes to Big Dog. And there's the defensive 3-second call. D, he's checked in for J. Here's the Professor. Takes it from 10. Cavaliers with the rebound. B's got rebound number 7 for him tonight. Here's D. Missed inside. For the game at 42%. They get a hand on it. Fast break. Here comes Virginia. Here's Silk. Lays it in off the breakaway.
And we could have been looking at a 2-possession game, but that was a huge mistake on the turnover. Now, nerves becoming a factor.
Well, it's a players' league, but certainly coaching has its place.
Yeah, if that weren't the case, you wouldn't see so many coaching changes in the offseason.
And now we've got a moment for our Jordan Player of the Game, the Mayor.
And tell you what, he's worked very hard to get himself in good position throughout the course of this game. And that comes across in his shooting percentage. He's hit over half his shots from the field. And that's not because he got hot as much as it's because of the effort he put in to get himself open.
And so here's the home team. They've allowed just 7 points here in the fourth quarter. Here's the Professor. The Mayor passes to Smooth from 10 feet out, and that one is off. And it's the Cavaliers taking it the other way.
Trying to finish out the game strong, you have to recognize who has the hot hand and get him the ball.
Yep, that one goes. And it's 7 points for D. Plenty of drama in this one so far.
Yeah, don't be surprised if it isn't decided until the final buzzer.
Big Dog, the pass to Champ. Here's the Mayor. Pass to the Professor. Here's the 3. And he's good on the 3 ball.
Woo! He got a clean look, and he makes the defense pay for disrespecting him.
Clark, the pass to D. Here's Silk. Passes to D. Here's Silk. 5 on the clock. Great D on that shot, and it's off the mark. There's Big Dog. And the pass to Champ. Puts it up from 12, and that one off the back of the rim and in.
And that pick takes the D totally out of the equation.
Hey, if you're not going to fight over, you're essentially giving the shooter the look he wants.
And he's an automatic finisher when he gets into that area.
He is, and he picks the simple one-hand stuff to get the 2 points. Pass to the professor. Passes it to Champ. Fast break. Here comes Virginia. A huge slam. The perfect end of the fast break.
That's a stomach punch, guys. Turn it over and give him a free run to the bucket.
Oh, you're so right. No question who has the momentum now.
But the truth is, those type of plays are going to happen. You just have to regroup mentally and get back to work.
Here's Smooth after the basket by Virginia. Clock is at 3. The pass to the main. From deep. But they'll get another chance. Big Dog. No luck. They battled on the glass, but couldn't knock it down. And for Virginia, they're shooting in the fourth quarter, not pretty, down around 29%.
Shooting 2.
First free throw is good, and that narrows the gap to 1. Cannot convert on the second. That misses. In the fourth quarter, not pretty, down around 29%. Down low. All by himself. Here's D. Throws down the breakaway jam. That gives him a double-double in this one. 11 points and 10 rebounds.
And you talk about fighting your way back into a game. They've shown a lot of grit in this comeback.
Tremendous composure on display. When they were down big, they did not panic. They just stuck with the game plan.
And he could tell his guys were dragging a little bit, calling timeout to kind of let them catch their breath.
And there's a minute 45 left in the fourth quarter. The professor passes to Smooth. Good work there as it goes. There is just no way to tell who is going to pull this one out.
When you've had this many lead changes, you're looking to see which one of those plays is going to be a momentum swing.
Here's Clark. Pass to D. And he bangs it home with one hand.
Oh, going high to throw that one down.
Sky high. Fantastic one-hand jam. We've got 1:18 left in the fourth. Here's the mayor. Passes it to the professor. Clock at 6. Gets a very good look and converts. The professor's got 5 points in the quarter. The Cavaliers shooting 34% from the field. That's not going to get it done. Here's Clark. And it's blocked. Here's B. Misses from short range. 44 seconds left in the fourth quarter of this one. The mayor passes to the professor. Here's Smooth. Here's Champ. Trifecta!
Big-time basket at a big-time moment.
This is why we all watch. The NBA is about these moments.
Timeout called, Virginia. They're trailing by 4. 34 seconds left here in the fourth quarter. 34 seconds left to play here in the fourth. Timeout called, Virginia. They trail by 4. 29 seconds left in the fourth quarter. On defense, the home team. Their biggest lead of the game was 21. Good! And he has brought them to within 2 points. Here's the professor, and he commits the intentional foul. .23 seconds left in the fourth quarter. And now they decide to foul intentionally.
Yeah, that's right. No other option but to foul and hope for some misses.
So the first one drops, and that makes it a 3-point lead. He's off on the free throw and able to get that second one to drop in.
Looking to tie it up with a big triple.
This is where you want to run a play. Don't just walk it up and heave it.
And they're able to recover. Kicks to Clark. Fires the three. Count it! And oh, that was an enormous three-pointer.
Over the taller defender. This is why you have to stay connected to shooters on the perimeter.
And let's give him some credit. He read the situation well. He created some space, and he delivered.
And so here's the home team. Here's the professor. Oh, off target. And that's going to do it for regulation. So we are headed to overtime. Don't go anywhere, folks. We'll be back in just a moment. These teams have battled tooth and nail for 4 quarters, and now we head to overtime. Should be a blast. And it's the Cavaliers to start out, so the overtime period is now ticking away. Should be fun. All fueled up and ready to go to overtime basketball here, brought to us by Gatorade. Let's check out who's on the floor. On the floor for Virginia, B out there with D. Then it's Tiny, then there's Baller, and it's Silken at the 3 spot. Just 4 to shoot. Here's Baller, and it's denied. And they force the shot clock violation. Great D.
Hate to see that. I know everyone's mind is on the play, but you got to protect the ball.
Here's the professor. And the pass to Champ. Here's Smooth. Cavaliers with the rebound. B's got 9 rebounds in the game. Getting it done. The offensive rebound. Here's D. Hold on!
You got to buckle up on that one.
Oh, he got fancy with that one.
Yeah, maybe trying to give them the momentum boost they need to break this game open. Here's Champ to the inside. The professor, and contact on the shot, so he'll be shooting free throws here.
I'll tell you what, he earned his money on that foul.
He misses the free throw.
And they're having a lot of trouble at the line today. And unfortunately, it's the kind of day we've seen this team have a lot.
And he can't get the second one to drop either. Coming up empty that time. Baller passes to B. There's the killer two-handed slam.
Oh, and he went for the two-hander on the slam using some muscle.
Some urgency from him there. Sure. Here's the professor. To the wing right side. Inside. And a rebound goes to the Cavaliers. Silk's got rebound number 8 now on the night. Pass to B. Unable to get that one. 43% from the floor. Passes it to the professor. That shot off. And Virginia going the other way now. Just about 2 minutes in now to this overtime period. Won a game. Gone 0 for 3 since the end of regulation. Not how they were hoping to start out this overtime period.
And every miss finds its way to his hands. Well, what an impressive performance.
And we have to give him props. It's rare these days to see someone dominate the glass so single-handedly.
Drops the first one, and that puts them up by 5. And so both free throws are good, and it's a 6-point ball game.
And as long as they can keep doing that kind of work at the foul line, this lead will be safe.
The pass to the main for 3. It's rebounded by Virginia.
And on an open look like that, he's very gifted at making the weak coverage pay.
D passes to Clark. Puts up a 3. That one no good.
And this is what you like about his perimeter D. Never gave up and challenged the deep.
You see some guys, they just mail it in. They don't go out and contest it. Not him. He's going to compete through the entire play.
D. Here's B. And he gets the whistle. 2 free throws coming up.
Yeah, easy call.
And the first of 2, no good. Heartbreaker. He's able to hit the second one, and that makes it a 7-point lead. And the home team has possession. No good on the quick three. Here's Clark. Misses in close.
And the pressure he put on that shot forced the miscue.
The rim protection at its finest. The result is the same whether you block the shot or simply change it.
Here's the mayor. Down to 5 on the shot clock. No good. They had a chance to end the run there. Now 8 seconds separating the two clocks. Here's Silk. B the pass to D. Pass to Baller. Tries again, and it's blocked. And there's the shot clock violation. Couldn't get the shot off in time. Richardson the pass to the Wizard. Here's lights out. Takes a three. That shot is off.
And you could tell he thought he had a little more space, but the defender was right there.
The ability to close out on perimeter shooters is so important in today's game.
So we see the Cavaliers get the win here. They escaped with a victory, although they needed an extra period to get it done.
Yeah, but what a great game. I mean, both teams, I felt like, gave it their all. But when it came to OT, it was just all about sheer determination on their part.
And that'll do it for the first game of the NBA season. Now for Greg Anthony, Steve Smith, and David Aldridge, this is Kevin Harlan.